G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. Thought I'd give you a catch up on the footpath garden, or the verge garden some people call them. You can see, interestingly, ones down that end are doing a lot better than the ones up this end, and that's clearly, as you can see as well, due to the amount of sun the ones up here don't get. So, you know, I'd describe them as doing reasonably poorly. They're alive, but as you get down a bit further, things start to pick up. So probably from there, that Swiss chard's looking alright, we'll get into that. There's some strawberry plants in the front. There's a capsicum and another tomato there. That tomato's going to flower, which is great. Down here we've got the tromboccino. Hopefully that'll produce some fruit, because I can't wait to show you that one. A little mango tree. There's an eggplant, a red eggplant. I got him at Easter, so my mate Rob named him the Easter egg tree. That's a little blueberry over there. Don't know how that's going. It gets full sun. You can see it looks like it's burned a bit. We'll have to keep an eye on him. That's Rossie's Pawpaw Grove. I'll take you up on the other side and give you a look at that. Here we are on the top side. That thing you're looking at there is a Brazilian cherry. These are just some ornamentals. You can see there's tomatoes come up out of the compost with some little tomatoes on. There's the pawpaw trees. There's a pumpkin come up wild. A couple of pumpkins come up wild. And in other exciting news for me, I put a Cavendish banana in up here. See, that's burned as well. So you can tell at the moment, over here in Queensland, I've been watching bloody Paul in Thailand battling the floods. We're as dry as a chip. Like, it's unbelievably dry. And there's no rain forecast in the near future either, just quietly. I'm down to a half of one of my two big tanks of water. So mostly I'm saving that now for the fish. That's my one and only wicking bed. If it gets as dry as I think it's going to this year, I'll probably be converting some of the other beds into wicking beds as well. But anyway, you've seen me, well maybe seen me recently harvest the ginger and the turmeric. Today we've got the other one of that trinity, and that's the Yacon. So you can see the old Yacon bushes are well and truly over and dead. Look pretty manky. So I'm going to have a dig around in this bed. There should be some sweet potatoes and definitely should be some Yacon. So I'll do a bit of harvest on that. I'm not interested in pulling every sweet potato out, obviously. There's the greens for them up the back, because I eat the greens in pesto, so quite like having them. So there's the pile of dead and dying. I'll throw that in the pizza oven, and next time we fire up the oven, that'll get burnt, turned into ash and charcoal, and gets put back in the compost. It struck me there's probably 3 chunks of Yacon in here, so I'll be interested to see as we go. Alright, so how did we go? Those 3 in the back are sweet potatoes. That little tool under the sweet potatoes is all I used for digging. Remember, it's a wicking bed, so I don't want to pierce it. Mostly use my hands. So I did get some decent ones, sweet Yacon. These are the ones you eat, and these reddy ones are the ones that you replant. So I've got quite a bit of red there, which is good, because I think this is on the year 2 of growing Yacon. So I've got quite a bit of stuff that will produce plants, and of course the more plants I end up getting over the years, the more of the ground apple we're going to pull out and eat, which is kind of the aim. So I haven't done stunningly. Did a hell of a lot better than I did last year, and there'd be a feed in there, so I'm happy with that. You can see, like I said, I've tried to leave most of the sweet potato stuff in there. Any little bits that I found I just replanted, so they should come back alright. Bob's your uncle. I'll take this inside and clean it up to give you a bit of a look, eh? Now I've added that sweet potato there, which was the one I harvested when I did the ginger. It came out by accident. So you might say, well, geez, Andrew, you got nothing. It's 400 grams, not even a kilo. I was trying to avoid picking it. That was stuff it had to come out. I couldn't get the other stuff out. So I also ended up with 400 grams of the Yacon. Now, that's a pretty piddly harvest, as you can see. But what I am very excited about is the amount of those growth nodes, those red growth nodes that I showed you. The amount of them that went back into that bed is amazing. So I'm really hoping next year, because this is only year 2, remember? Gardening teaches you nothing if not patience. I'm hoping next year to get probably double this crop. So, you know, give it time, it all builds up over time. Snow peas are still producing, so I'll pick a few of them for dinner tonight. Got a few more chilies coming on, so I might pick them and take them inside as well. There's a handful of snow peas we'll have tonight. Some chilies I'll save up till I get a few more and dehydrate them. Here's our other tip for the week. If you buy shallots, make sure you cut the end off. You can see where I've cut it off. And plant them, because guess what? They'll sprout. And the final thing I'll leave you with, folks, for this week is the bloody Madagascar bean. It's flowering again. I'm going to get yet another crop of beans. I cannot believe how prolific this thing is, because you remember I'm still just picking the last of the last bloody harvest. It's incredible. Alright folks, well, you have a good one, eh? Hooroo.